by definition, this is Local Memphis Live. Now, here's your host, Amy Speropoulos.
Good Friday morning. Thank you for joining us today for Local Memphis Live. With me this morning is New York fashion designer, my personal friend. He is Hilton Hollis.
Thank you, Amy.
So
good
good
to see you again
this morning.
Thank you.
We are thrilled, and I just Natchez, Mississippi, by the way, is where he was born and raised.
Right on the river.
And I love. It's such a great community.
It is so beautiful, so inspiring too.
Well, you know, it's interesting you say that because after you were here several months ago, I kind of stalked you some more, which I love to. You know, it's the journalist in me. I just like to research different
I like being
people.
stalked by pretty women.
I love it. I love
Thank
it.
you.
Well, thank you. And I was looking at some of the landscapes and some of the buildings and some of the architecture in your hometown of Natchez, and it is beautiful.
It really is. I mean, it's one of those kind of undiscovered places to many people. Although I'll tell you, the first semester I was at FIT in New York, I had a girl from South Africa that was in the class with me.
Okay.
And she said, "Oh, I get your Southern accent. Where are you from?" And I said, I was born in Natchez, Mississippi.
Right.
She said, "Oh my gosh, that's my parents' favorite place in the whole United States."
You're kidding
I was like, "What?
me.
They're from Johannesburg and they love Natchez, Mississippi. Where'd that come from?"
Wow.
But they like read about it and probably in the Civil War books and like just became obsessed with it. So they go every year.
Isn't that neat?
I love that. Yeah.
I think that's great. Well, I think there's so many hidden treasures in a lot of those southern communities, particularly in Mississippi and Alabama and Tennessee. Tennessee has a lot of them too. So, but I love do they still have a lot of the homes, the old Civil War homes and things like that?
Yeah, a lot of that history is remaining because when the Civil War came through, they said, a lot of the soldiers said, "These are too beautiful to burn. We can't burn these."
Oh, wow.
So they were saved, which is beautiful.
Which is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I'm really hoping that kind of the economy gets back to a good point with those small towns and throughout Mississippi.
Absolutely.
And throughout the South. I mean, I think there some of those towns are really struggling. So I do hope that there's some some resurgence there.
Yeah. Well, we're just thrilled that you are in New York now, and you come back so often, and you give to so many philanthropies too. The Women's Foundation, which is fabulous.
That's a really big one. I also have my charity event down in Mississippi that I do every year.
Now, is that in June?
It's in June.
In June, okay.
Looks like we're going to switch it to the fall maybe because it looks like I'm going to be in Europe this summer.
Oh, really? Do tell, yes.
Portugal.
Oh, my gosh.
I've kind of fallen in love, so I'll be there for pretty much the whole entire summer.
How awesome is that?
And we're doing production there now, so I was just there for all of December.
Wow.
I'll be back in March shooting with a guy who just got 2 covers of Vogue Portugal.
Oh my gosh,
awesome.
Hilton, that's awesome.
Ricardo Santos, so it's very exciting.
Well, we picked a great time to have you. We're thrilled that you're here with us. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today. Of
course, always.
Absolutely,
always.
We love it. Well, coming up today on Local Memphis Live, we will give you a sneak peek. He is here, of course, with his spring truck show. Oh, I love it. And, you are into those fabrics, so you always keep us.
Fabric.
Oh, we do too. We love it here. Thank you so much for being with us. We're going to get to a little fashion show from Hilton's lovely ladies coming up. And we will take you to me and Mrs. Jones. The dynamic duo of do-it-yourself ladies are in town. Miss Mustard Seeds and Perfectly Imperfect Shauna West. Plus, if you're ready to have a baby, the Shelby County Health Department knows it is very important to take care of yourself and take care of your baby right up until they're born and long after. They'll have some tips for us. All right, well, Heal the Hood. Liddell Beeman is he graduated from Overton High School, and he has worked since he was about 15 years old, Hilton, to just really help kids in the community.
Wow.
And it's so great because they opened a fabulous place at the Hickory Ridge Mall. They moved in the arcade, and it's called Heal the Hood, their area with a little arcade, and the students can come in and make music there and study fashion designing and arts, and they just came out. Isn't that fabulous?
Every community needs that.
Oh, I know, absolutely. They just came out with a fabulous video as part of their superhero campaign, Wake Up Tour Evolution. Take a listen at this.
Boss, we got serious problems. Yeah. We can't get the lady that you want us to get. Every time we get close to it, that superhero guy shows up out of nowhere.
Boss, we tried to get to you before the word got back. What you asked us to do, it's impossible to do that, boss.
Man, look, this woman is on every cover and every magazine. She's been tweeting her appearances everywhere she goes. You telling me you can't find her?
It's not that simple, boss. Look, every time we keep looking for her, that freak.
Superpower takes you into the life of a superhero. His name is Wake. He can't reveal his identity or the love of his life, but he's constantly working to protect her from the evil villain. The song, by the way, is now on iTunes, and the movie is coming, and their vision is really coming to fruition. Hilton, it's just great because it's all to encourage young adults and young kids in our community to take the high road and be a superhero, if
That's
you will.
fantastic.
Isn't that cool?
We all need to have a superhero, right?
Absolutely, we do. Absolutely. Be part of the solution and not part of the problem. So, okay, I want to get your opinion on this. It's trending this morning, and they're called baby boxes, okay? I know, that's what I said,
I'm
too.
not putting my baby in a box.
Was that from a movie? Don't put baby in a box. It was! Dirty Dancing! Don't put baby in a box.
I think it was a corner, Amy.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, I like the box better, actually.
Same thing.
Oh my gosh, same thing, exactly. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Well, this is out of New Jersey, but the reason you're saying, why did you put this in, Amy? Because folks are talking about it on social media. They're going nuts because they're like, I'm not putting my baby in a box. Well, I'll tell you what the thinking is, okay? The thinking is that they say that it reduces SIDS to have a child on a firm mattress, okay, with no bumper, no toys, and they are giving these to parents and caregivers and things like that, saying, and it's filled with information that you can do to prevent SIDS. So
that's important.
So that is important, yeah, but the baby in the box, I'm not quite sure.
I don't know. My box better be silk, and it better be lined. It better be lined in gold.
Exactly, and with a little chandelier up at the top.
Exactly,
or something.
some crystals or something.
Some crystals, absolutely. Okay, now this I do definitely want your opinion. Have you heard about this lady that filed a lawsuit against her employer, okay, because her employer said that she didn't have high enough heels on?
It wasn't Hilton Hollis,
What?
I'll tell you
I know,
that.
look at you, look at you.
It wasn't me.
Isn't that crazy? She went to work, and basically her employer said, you're not following the dress code because your shoes are not high enough.
Listen, I don't know how you ladies do it, but I mean, those heels that you guys wear, I really, you know, you deserve a lot of credit because...
Well, they're not comfortable.
No.
And, you know...
I mean, I think the workforce should be about professionalism, but also about comfort, because you can't do your job if you're not comfortable.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. And you know, it's interesting because now she has a whole country behind her for changing the dress code. Okay, she reached out to lawmakers and they said, you're right, because she said none of my colleagues who are men are required to wear high heels, and she won. So the company that isn't that cool? She worked for a global accounting firm, and the company said, "You're right," and this is of course from The Devil Wears Prada. Talking about. But the company said, "You're right. We are no longer going to require all the women employee wear a minimum 2-inch heel to work."
Well, and if they do, the men have to wear them too.
Thank you. Thank you,
I
thank
mean,
you, thank you.
Equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity, yes. And you know, I'm glad, and that's why I wanted to ask you, because I have sort of seen a resurgence of flat shoes.
Oh, absolutely. Well, one of my models will have on flats with a dress in just a minute.
I love it. I love it.
We show it all the time.
So exciting. Well, Hilton, we're thrilled that you're here with us, and you're going to give us a little sneak of some spring fashions, right?
I will. Tell y'all